Hey yo, Ram fam, and welcome to another evening of CIU Esports. I am your host, Crab Clown Jimmy, and joining me tonight is Overwatch Blue Team Captain Sabbatical. We are going to be your commentators tonight for the Overwatch Gold Round 4 NACE match against Dakota State University's varsity team. We are so excited that you are here. A big hello to everyone who's joined us in chat. Welcome Lonnie, welcome Glitch. We hope that more of you will be joining us here any moment. For those of you who are viewing, feel free to give us a great big hello. So far, CIU Overwatch Gold is 3-0 in the NACE Open Premier Division. And we have very, very, very high hopes for them going into round 4 NACE Open Premier Division. Sabbatical, what can we anticipate from CIU Overwatch Gold in tonight's match? Do you think they're going to be just as aggressive they have been the last 3 weeks? What do you anticipate?
I think CIU will show up as they have shown up the past 3 games in the NACE League and just be their aggressive, their domination, just all of it. What the energy they've brought these past few games has been amazing, and I think they'll do the same thing this game here.
Well, I have heard a great big promise from the Gold team that we will get to hear from support player Winter, Austin Goff, later after the game tonight to get his take on how the game is. So if you know him, if you love him, and I do both of those things, be sure to stick around after this match to hear some good stuff from our guy, Winter, playing on CIU Overwatch Gold. Now, if you're new here, CIU Overwatch plays every Tuesday at 7 o'clock. And in about 2 or 3 minutes, we're going to kick off the match here against Dakota State University, and we are hoping to see another strong presence from CIU. But right fast, let's have a quick glance at the Overwatch East 5 Conference standings. We're going to toss that up on the screen for you right now. The CIU Rams are 3-0 alongside of Iowa Hawkeyes. Both are undefeated in our East 5 Conference at the moment. Now, Georgia Bulldogs did take a loss last week. They were undefeated 2-0 last week, but they must have obviously lost their 3rd game there. And you can see College and then Southern Illinois and Dakota State just beneath them there, bringing up the end of those listings. So your CIU Overwatch Gold Rams are doing a great job. And as Sabbatical's already said, we anticipate some good stuff from them tonight. And again, at the very, very end, Austin Goff player Winter will be joining us for a little bit of love and recap at the end, just to share all the good things that CIU is doing. Now, be sure to glance at the top of your chat. We want to know who you think Zest is going to go as at the start of round 1. Is it going to be Pharah, Reaper, or Widow? It looks like the voting is pretty one-sided, if I do say so myself. Sabbatical, who do you think Zest's going to pick?
I mean, honestly, I think the fan favorite will obviously be Pharah. But, I mean, you have to take a little bit of risk when it comes to gambling, right? The risk versus reward. So I personally have to go with Widow.
Okay. Who do you think he plays the best? Is Widow his favorite, or is Widow his best, or is Pharah his best? What do you think?
Oh, by far, Widow is his best and most played. But, wait, did I say Widow or Pharah? Pharah is his most played. Pharah is his most played by far, Pharah. But
okay,
Widow has been something that Zest has been interesting to watch on, and I think watching the Zest Widow is a great and interesting sight to see. So you can hope.
Yeah, we'll know here in about 2 minutes, I imagine. A great big hello to Dinya in the chat, Dr. Light in the chat, Smoking Giants in the chat. Guys, we are so glad you are here to support your CIU Esports Ram. Tonight is Overwatch Gold Night, as is every Tuesday. And again, if you're new here, Monday nights at 7 is Rocket League Gold. And then Thursday nights at 7 is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and they will have a match this coming Thursday as well. Now, if you are new to CIU Esports, we have a lot of fun things for you to do, so be sure to follow us over on Instagram. We will be dropping those links here in chat in just a little while, and on TikTok and on YouTube. And if you're looking at supporting the CIU Esports program, one of the best ways to do that is to go to the CIU Athletics Team Store. and just buy yourself a dope looking esports hoodie. All those proceeds go to the benefit of the program and the CIU Athletics Rams Club for esports. Those are allocated funds to us, and we're always thankful if you choose to support us that way. Some really cool stuff on there, and some really cool stuff showing up on there here in a little bit. Sabbatical, tell us about what we anticipate this first map and match to be. Can you anticipate the team comp from Overwatch Gold kicking off here in just a few minutes?
Honestly, as we've seen these past three games, they always start off on a capture the flag or King of the Hill map, or not King of the capture the flag, King of the Hill map. Sorry. And I think that CIU is very strong on this rush brawl kind of team comp, and I think this will be no different. I think they will use their speed and their aggression to their advantage, and get a quick game and a quick match on, like a King of the Hill.
Excellent. Well, it looks like lobby is being made. All the players are joining up. As a reminder, your 5 players for Overwatch Gold are Raymond Williamson, team captain of Overwatch Gold. How's your day? Both of those guys on DPS. Sugman, Harry Potter himself on tank, Winter on support, Kibbs on support. And we are so glad to have these 5 working so hard throughout the week to refine their craft, to refine their skill, and to perform at their very, very best. Sabbatical, you know this, but they're scrimmaging 5 days a week, and some of them are playing on other teams. So these guys get in their weekly hours prior to NACE even beginning. It's really outstanding that they have this much energy to grind and stay sharp in this game. What do you know about getting to top 500? How many hours does it take to play in order to get there?
It is an innumerous amount of hours. I mean, different number of accounts, different numbers of players, hours. Honestly, it's hard to determine a certain number that it takes to get there, but it's raw skill, talent, and just hard work.
Well, we are really proud of our Overwatch Gold team, and you said that very, very well, Sabbatical. It has been interesting to see all 5 of these guys achieve top 500 and better in many cases, and sustain that over time. It's really important to acknowledge that Hunter Phillips, freshman Hunter Phillips, who's playing Kibbs tonight, you'll see his gamer tag Kibbs, is off-rolling on support. Since the tank role for CIU Overwatch Gold was already taken, he willingly off-rolled for flex support. And has been doing a great job at it, and has even achieved top 500 rank in a second role there. So very, very exciting to see him working so hard and doing such a great job. Now we see you guys over there, Lonnie and Smoking Giants, Tiki Duke. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us here in chat. We see the lobby made. We are waiting for everyone to ready up to kick off round 4 for CIU Overwatch Gold in NACE Open Premier Division. We are currently 3-0 undefeated here in NACE Open Premier. We are hoping to take Game 4 exactly the same way. Back in spring of 2023, Overwatch CIU were also undefeated in the regular season. They didn't lose their first game until well into playoffs. So they are having to live up to their former reputation, and I think these guys are ready for it. All right, Ram fam. The players have loaded in. They are getting ready. We have a 30-second countdown before the match begins. Your CIU Esports Overwatch Gold team represented in the blue column for this first map. And Dakota State University represented by the red map. Now, tell us a little bit about this map, Sabbatical. What can we expect players to do here in the first few minutes?
So we'll have both teams on the opposite sides come into this first point inside right here, trying to get this this point, get some percentage, get some points.
Excellent. According to well, we have to answer the poll. Who did Zest play as? Who wins all the points today?
As you can see, we have the classic, and I mean this map is perfect for it. Zest Farah.
I'm feeling pretty good. I voted for Zest Farah on this first one. I went in with several thousand points. I'm very, very proud of myself right now. I feel like I know the guy.
And as you can see, he's coming in strong with a great few picks of damage. Actually, the first pick is on Sugman, our Harry Potter here. I say you actually goes into this with a disadvantage.
Yeah, that's pretty atypical to lose Sugman right out the gate there. Do you think there was a decision that was unmade, perhaps communication that was unclear from the beginning? Or maybe they just stepped into it a little casually. There's another pick. We just lost Winter and How's Your Day? What's happening here, Sabbatical?
I don't know. We haven't seen this before in a little bit at the first fight. I mean, we saw actually that's a lie. Last game we saw CIU lose the first fight, but brought it back. It doesn't discourage me. I think CIU can still pull this in well, and I think they can secure this W.
You know, that's a very fair thing to say. We saw this early in the first few minutes of the Southern Illinois match on last week, where CIU gave up a very healthy amount of percentage on capping this first point. And of course, they ended up getting it back and winning 3-0 and doing a great job, but maybe they're coming out, this initial kickoff, this initial fight is just a little sloppy for our CIU Overwatch Gold team, and maybe it takes them just a few seconds to find a rhythm, to communicate, to find their positioning, and to get comfortable and under the pressure of this round 4 match.
I would say that's a great way of explaining it. As you can see, CIU's actually starting to fight back here a little bit. It's getting a little bit more of an even fight and a few more picks for CIU. First pick coming from How's Your Day. Unfortunately, do lose Winter though.
This is a rather aggressive fight.
A huge couple picks from How's Your Day.
Let's go, How's Your Day? Bringing it back. And there's the cap. Show us some blue numbers.
That's what I'm talking about. As you can see, I mean, even though we lost the first few, CIU managed to bring it back here. Get us a few points on the board.
And this is exactly what we saw last week against Southern Illinois Sabbatical. They gave up probably 40, 50, 60% just like they did on this point, and then completely just totally rallied, completely wiped the other team, and had about 10 or 15 seconds of silence to kill while they generated 20 to 30% themselves.
Exactly. And we see Zest getting a first pick here. Zest with a second pick. An unfortunate pick on Winter, who's unfortunately seems like he's being targeted this first match.
Well, we've got some extra questions to ask him. Austin Goff playing Winter on support, a great player and a great team member. We're glad to have him interviewing with us after these matches this evening. We've got some questions for him. They're targeting it right now. They have really targeted him in the first few minutes of this fight.
And he's actually held his own, getting a pick on the enemy Lucio, and unfortunately still dying to Blade, but still taking one with him as he goes down.
You know, when you look good and you fight good, you become everyone's target. And let's face it, he's doing a great job. He has a history of doing a great job, Winter does. And maybe he's just being targeted because he's a sincere threat.
That is true. And as you can see, we actually got him back from the Mercy res, so not too bad of a loss here. So Winter gets back in the fight just as soon as everyone else.
CIU Overwatch Gold climbing in the blue percentages. We are nearing the 100 mark. Remind us of the rules one more time, Sabbatical. We get to 100. What can we expect?
It'll be a best of 3. CIU will get 1 point, and it'll be best of 3 as we get to the next map in this objective type.
So same mode, different map. We've just hit 100. There's our very first point. Now we're relocating to a new map. Am I right?
Exactly.
And there you go, Ram fams.
Yeah, CIU actually got the point back, even elapsing their percentage and not letting them touch after capping it.
I don't know why I get so insecure about our boys in the first 1 minute of the game. They gave up a solid 60% to Dakota State, and then they just grabbed it all back like it was never contested again. They stood their ground. They just established their position. They rung a bell, and there's our first point.
Exactly. See, I think like you said, CIU just needs a little bit of a warm up to get used to it, and I think they show their true colors and get it done. And you can see we're going with the Zestfara once again. True classic.
This is looking good. This is looking good. CIU on the blue column, putting a lot of damage on this Dakota State on the red column. No picks yet. Winter's almost down. Get him up. Get him up.
Actually, I'm interested as we can see, like Sugman or Harry Potter is actually going ball here, which he doesn't usually run too often, but it's very interesting to watch him play, and he's actually doing a really good job of zoning and getting those few picks and damage, just allowing his team to just move in quickly and secure kills just like that. It's good to see Winter on the board too. As you can see, he's getting nice, good picks and damage on the mini team while also being able to heal, showing his true threat and why the enemy team should indeed target him.
Well, we're seeing a little bit of rinse repeat here. So Dakota State got the first 15%. They were able to cap first. They got their percentages, and then CIU just regrouped, redefined their position. I want to ask Winter about that. Why does this keep happening? Because now that they have established points, they're just historically going to climb to 100. And I wonder what the strategy is in giving the opponent a little bit of time. I saw all those picks just there, but giving the opponent some time to get some percentage, is their strategy in that, or does it just take them that long to get organized?
I think it's a little bit of running around, getting a few nice damage or poke damage or picks maybe, or it might just be a little bit of a setup positioning kind of situation.
So they're willing.
Yeah, they let them touch and then just absolutely like crush them in the middle. You know what I'm saying? A few good ults and well-placed players make it happen.
I think that's a great analysis, Sabbatical. They must be gaining position. They must be establishing where they're going to begin their fight in a strategic position on the map. And they can sacrifice 10, 20, 30%, sometimes 60 if they need to. And clearly, once they get it back, it's seldom contested.
Exactly. That's a great way of putting it.
If you're just joining us in the chat, a great big hello to Fracture, Tiki Dupe, Smoking Giant. Good to see you guys. Thank you so much for supporting your CIU Esports Overwatch Gold team. We are competing in the NACE Open Premier. This is round 4. We are currently 3-0, facing off against Dakota State. And we're almost there.
And just like you said, as you can see, CIU actually got 99% past that 12% touch, and Dakota hasn't actually been able to touch very much other than this final touch for the point here. See a little bit of a close game, as you can see. Winter able to survive just a little bit longer as How's Your Day tries his best to protect him, and Sugman and How's Your Day secure the point for CIU.
And CIU takes the first map uncontested. They didn't lose a single point. I look forward to seeing the play of the game. Any predictions, Sabbatical?
I mean, I was just about to say, I think our Zest Barrage is going to be our play of the game with 3K. Oh, I would be wrong, actually, as it's just a nice couple picks on the early fight for Zest here. You can even see How's Your Day and Winter in the kill feed there. Full team for the play of the game.
Congratulations to team captain Raymond Williamson for getting the play of the game. He does a great job of keeping this team organized and on schedule. He works with me as head coach on a lot of logistics and just really bends over backward to love on these guys. I'm very, very thankful for him and what he contributes to the program, in addition to being a great player. So CIU taking the first map. Make some noise in chat. Great work, fellas. Sabbatical and I are proud of you. Chat is proud of you. A big hello to Adios. Thank you guys for saying hello and hanging out. Now, if you haven't already, be sure to follow the stream. We're going to be dropping some links in chat here in just a little bit, but we're getting ready to gear up for this second map, and we'll let you know what it's going to be in just a moment. Welcome back, Ram fam, to map 2 of Overwatch Gold. We are currently 1-0 in the series, so this is our second chance to get a point. And so far in the NACE Open Premier regular season, Overwatch Gold has not lost a single map. So we are hoping to continue that now against Dakota State. Sabbatical, tell us a little bit about Kings Row. What is the objective in this map? And think of our new players. What can we expect to see now?
So this time it'll be a little bit different. It'll be similar to Koth in the fact that the attacking team will have to capture this first point. Then they'll be able to move a payload to certain checkpoints and then to the finish, acquiring a maximum of 3 points. And then it will switch sides and we'll see the other team do the same. As you can see, CIU will actually be attacking first, so they will actually determine how far Dakota will have to go on their turn to attack.
Well said, Sabbatical. Your CIU Esports Rams are in the red column on the right side of your screen for this matchup, and Dakota State in the blue column. As Sabbatical said, there's Winter giving us a good dance. We see you, Winter. As the countdown begins, they are looking to get to and cap the objective, and once that sequence is over, they will begin to escort it, to push it. Am I saying it correctly?
That is exactly correct. And as you can see, we have a quick aggression for CIU. I mean, this is not out of the ordinary, and I like to see the aggression. Quick wall from Zest here, zoning the team off a little bit. A quick pick from How's Your Day, almost in the enemy back line.
Another pick from Winter. One from Kibbs. Let's go, Winter.
2 from Winter, securing the point. And unfortunately, we lost How's Your Day, but CIU gets his first point here.
There's our first point, and so we are now going to escort this payload. We have to stay with it, walk with it, so that we have enough people adjacent to the payload that it moves forward. And if you're looking at the bar at the top of your screen, we want to make sure that we progress it. That bar is an indicator of how far we've escorted this payload. Right now we have 3-4 players pushing it forward, just staying close into proximity. And once we get to that first blue diamond, that will be our second point, the gold diamond being the third point.
Quick window from Winter here, secures the ROM for CIU. Zest with a quick two picks, and a quick rush for CIU as Zest blocks the enemy Ash, securing another pick. Kids with a backline pick.
This fight looks a little one-sided, Sabbatical. I'm seeing a lot of red X's on the Dakota State side. I haven't seen so many red X's. I hate to speak it so crudely, but your CIU Esports Overwatch Gold team just dancing across this payload. Kibbs' signature mood. Is he going to sit down? Is he going to hacky sack? He's got a history of getting really comfortable right there.
A quick aggression from Dakota, but CIU actually seems to be able to knock it down. Zest all alone in the back line here. Huge aggression from Zest and Sugman or Harry in the back line. A nice ult and pick. 2 picks for How's Your Day. Will it be a third? A third for How's Your Day.
How's your day?
Team kill.
One of the things I love about Aiden Wiggins, player How's Your Day, is this chill smile he keeps on his resting face at all time. His resting face is just chill and happy, and I imagine that after 3 picks like that, it's just a persistent smile on his face.
quick pick against Zest here. Dakota getting aggressive once. Actually, CIU on the back foot here. Winter and Sugman just barely being able to get out of that fight alive. I'm going to see a regroup from CIU and another push here. Hopefully a little bit more successful one.
But there's so much time. There's almost 5 minutes left on the clock. Like Dakota State would have to hold them right here for a solid 5 minutes. That would be an exhausting fight.
I agree, and I think CIU does indeed have this advantage. As you can see, a quick team fight pretty quickly over as CIU turns the tie and keeps it pushing. Huge aggression from Sugman here as he almost like high fives every player as they walk out of spawn here. Rom with a quick ult and aggression here, but unfortunately gets immediately shut down by a huge beat from Kibs and just a full team fight, or a team shot from CIU.
Your CIU Overwatch Gold team inches away from taking the next point on offense on this hybrid map. Literally inches away. Let's see it unfold.
A huge hold in defense for CIU as they get just this third point here for us. Looked almost a little sketchy with the picks on Kibs and Zest, but Sugman and How's Your Day pull it together. A little help from Winter in the back line.
Now the coin's about to flip, is that right, Sabbatical? We're about to see Dakota State on the aggression, and they have to take it just as far as CIU did in order to offer any contest of this map.
Exactly. I think that CIU will have a huge defense here. As you can see, it was almost a domination for CIU up until just a few fights, maybe a little bit of a sketch, but other than that, CIU held their ground and kept the point pushing the entire game.
All right, the pre-battle is just now beginning. Our players are able to move and put some heat on one another. Let's see how well CIU gets to, how fast they get to the payload, how far it goes in light of what Dakota State has shown us so far. CIU is coming out aggressive. Unlike the Koth map prior, they are not giving up any ground. Here we go.
I'm actually very excited to see how the Sugman Doom here is, and as you can see, Winter actually is not a fan of the Doom pick from Sugman, but I think it'll be very interesting, and I hope to see it work out here. I think this shows Sugman or Harry Potter's confidence in this round, so we'll see how it goes.
You know, I've had the opportunity to get to know Sugman Tank Harry Potter over the summer. He and I got to spend some time together as coach and player, and I've loved the confidence with which he speaks about this game. He just speaks with such a confidence and an understanding after hours and hours, hundreds and thousands of hours in this game. And he really offers a solid backbone and core to the CIU Overwatch Gold team.
And you see a nice pick from Kibs and How's Your Day here, starting off our fight. An unfortunate loss for Sugman on the Doomfist. The confidence from How's Your Day here as he dives into the enemy team, and a huge backline pick for our boy Winter and Kibs, securing that fight for CIU.
So at this point, Dakota State has not even claimed the objective. Their timer is sub 3 minutes, and they have not even begun to move. They have to get CIU off this payload so that they can cap it. It can begin to roll forward, and they can start gaining some ground. If they do cap it, they get extra time added, and that would really behoove them in this moment. But right now, CIU, the fight is just so aggressive. You see a lot of ults charged and ready to go. All they need to do is tip their hand a little bit, and they can keep them here for another 2.5 minutes.
A huge pick from How's Your Day here in a quick pick to start the fight. A quick second as well. Gives with a pick, but unfortunately loses his life because of it. Another pick for How's Your Day and a secured fight for CIU. Huge team plays, as we can see, and I like to see that Dakota actually tries to flip the point here as they like switch sides almost, as they go to the defender side to try and get a cover and a hard point. But unfortunately, CIU's aggression is just so aggressive that I have no other way to put it, that they just keep Dakota down.
They have aggressive aggression here tonight on Twitch. If you're just joining us, my name's Crab Clown Jimmy. I am joined by Overwatch captain for the blue team, Sabbatical. We are enjoying CIU Overwatch Gold, doing a great job against Dakota State here. They've obviously capped and chased the payload all the way to the end, got their full 3 points in map 2, a hybrid map, and Dakota State has yet to cap. CIU Overwatch Gold is just keeping the aggressive aggression on this team.
Great point, and as you can see, How's Your Day Sojourn is so oppressive. I mean, he just every fight has gotten a pick almost first every time. Detroit almost actually a little scared as I say that. Another pick for How's Your Day, keeping Dakota here almost at bay with the picks. Kez with a quick pick as well.
Now we did lose Sugman. How far away will the respawn point be for Sugman in moments like that?
It will take him at least a few minutes to get, or a few seconds to get back. He might not even be able to get into this fight. Kids with an unfortunate loss. He tried to ult here, and Sugman getting back just a little too late to help with the fight and loses his life.
Yeah, it looks like we've seen a little, here it comes. We see some aggression from Dakota State here in the final 15 seconds. Are they close to capping this? If CIU doesn't get back in the next 2 or 3 seconds, we're about to see the payload start moving, and there goes the first point for Dakota State. What a rally.
I know, it was looking kind of bleak there for a second, but Dakota rallied and got their few picks and secured that point for themselves.
But it is no small feat to hold a team off for a solid 3 minutes. I mean, it is exhausting. It is mental focus. You have to stay continually moving, continually communicating. You have to strategically fire off those ults. And we have 3 ults charged and ready to go at the moment. And it's not moving very far. We have 2 minutes left for Dakota State to get this payload all the way down the end of the road.
A few ults coming off for Dakota here. Sugman with a quick pick, Kibs with another quick pick. As you can see, CIU almost immediately put a stop to their aggression. How's Your Day with a huge ult, getting 2 picks?
2 picks, let's go!
Zez finishing off the third, keeping that fight. The huge just kite and re-push from CIU as they let Dakota use their ults back up and then re-aggress with their own.
Now that How's Your Day is charged back up and ready to go, we see a little bit of push from Dakota State, but again, a minute 15 left. Is it enough to get that second point? And we'll award them 60 seconds, 90 seconds sabbatical. What are they awarded by hitting that second objective?
They will get their extra minute and a half to push this objective through. But as you can see, I mean, How's Your Day is just raining down above as he just secures kill after kill after kill in these fights. Just honestly keeping them so far in the disadvantage here. 6 health, just barely living.
Wow.
Kibbs with the help. Unfortunately, he still dies, but Kibbs gets that pick. Zest with the pick as well. No supports for Dakota.
Dakota State knows that there's a lot on the line. They know that they have ground to make up, and they are hitting hard. And they're not coming in. They're not just tipping in or dripping in. They are coming full swing. You can see the payload moving now with 3-4 players dancing all across the top of it, trying to get to that next point. Can they get there in 15 seconds? We'll have to see.
This will definitely be the last fight right here, and this is Dakota's final chance to get this objective here. We'll see a lot of ults, I believe, as we see a Blade and a Beat from Dakota. How's Your Day here with his ult that he's been so great with these past few fights? I think this will save us the game right here. Our first pick, a third, and a third comes through.
There it is. They can't contest. The overtime timer goes down, and the second map is awarded to your CIU Overwatch Gold team. Well done, CIU Rams.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it's How's Your Day here with the huge overclocks.
You called it.
I mean, he was just oppressive this game. Just pick after pick on the early game. And mid-fight, it didn't matter. As soon as that ult was popped, or as soon as he got a chance, he had his pick of the fight.
Well done to Aiden Wiggins, player. How's your day? Well done to CIU Overwatch Gold for grabbing the second map. Now, as we move into map 3, Sabbatical, what can you anticipate? What can you project?
So I think we'll see a similar outcome. I think CIU will be their classic aggression, but I think we'll see a flashpoint objective here. There's only a choice of 2 maps here. We have New Junk City or Saravasa, and CIU is actually really strong on Saravasa. It's good to see, and I think we'll see a Sojourn here if CIU does get the advantage of choosing Saravasa. But I think we'll see a flashpoint objective and hopefully a W for CIU. With another 3-0 for NACE League.
We can hope and we can pray. We have seen our CIU Overwatch Gold team performing outstandingly so far. As the players ready up the next match, Sabbatical and I will be back in just a few moments. All right, Ram fam, as your CIU Overwatch Gold team readies up against Dakota State, we are going into map 3. As Sabbatical said moments ago, we can anticipate a flashpoint objective. Sabbatical, educate us again on the flashpoint objective. What will it look like to our eyes?
So, as you can see, we have a common theme here with these first 3 games, is this will be similar to the capture the flag. And as teams capture the point will move throughout the map, and first to 3 wins. And we'll see how it goes. This actually is the timer here is actually pretty quick, as the percentage goes up a little bit quicker than your typical Koth. And we'll see how it goes. As you can see, it's actually Saravasa that is chosen for flashpoint here. So I think we'll see another How's Your Day Sojourn here.
I think I just read in chat that a CIU player stepped away from their desk to grab a Gatorade, and it looks like Sugman hasn't readied up yet. Sugman, we need you. Get on back here. Now, you told me that CIU Overwatch Gold, they have a strength here in Saravasa. What about this map allows them to flex so hard?
So we've seen it before in their other matches. It's been a little bit close, but they always seem to close it out in Saravasa. I haven't really seen them lose here on Saravasa, and I'm excited to see. As you can see, though, we have CIU actually, How's Your Day, originally starting off on the Genji, but switching back to the Sojourn, as I said earlier. I was actually kind of excited to see the Genji, but still, I think the Sojourn will go really well, as we've seen in past matches. Zest with a quick flank on the enemy backline. Good few damage to begin the round.
Well, in these first several seconds, you can't even occupy the flashpoint. The king of the hill, the checkpoint here, you can't occupy it until the timer goes down. So now it is contested. You will see the numbers at the top of your screen indicate, and it looks like CIU in the red column just now occupied it long enough to cap it so that their percentage can climb. If it hits 100%, they get the first point, and the king of the hill, the flashpoint, will relocate to somewhere else on this map.
A good team fight for CIU, as we see How's Your Day with the first pick. A nice kill from Kibbs, and a good few picks from Sugman there on the Zarya. Looking really good for CIU. It's interesting to see the Sugman Zest Reaper combo, as it allows Zest to be really aggressive in the fights, as he can just tank damage and give charge for Harry here.
This is another aggressive, very apparently one-sided fight. We're pushing into the 70th percentile with very, very little contest. Now, I say that we just lost a few, but percentages are still climbing, and suddenly Dakota State right back on top, about to claim this objective, pause that red percentage, and start climbing in the blue.
Yeah, as you can see, I mean, we got Dakota got a few good picks, was able to push that aggression that CIU has been so famous for.
I clearly spoke too soon. Dakota State still has a lot of fight in them. Your CIU Overwatch Gold team knows they can't take this lightly. They have to organize, they have to communicate, they have to get back here. They are going to rally in full. They are aggregating themselves. They are finding themselves near to one another so that they can charge in with a strategic plan. They can't just respawn and trickle back in one at a time. That's an easy way to get killed, to get put down. These guys know how to play better than that.
Exactly. Unfortunately, a really good placement for the Dakota BAP, as they have a great wall into Winter and CIU's rush, allowing them to secure the victory with only a few kills, as CIU has to pull back and regroup for another attack.
but it's not unlike CIU to lose at least 1 point in a flashpoint. Like, again, they've not lost a map, but you do lose a point within. And so it looks like they are very, very close. They just did. And so 1 point goes to Dakota State, and now the flashpoint is going to relocate on this map. It will have to unlock in another 30 seconds. Players are going to relocate to that area and begin fighting one another to establish dominance in proximity to that flashpoint.
You know, an unfortunate loss for CIU there. How's your day with a pick and an unfortunate pin
What a trade.
on himself? CIU actually trying to get a few percentage points here. Huge Zest Blossom, but unfortunately gets shattered. As you can see, CIU loses that fight, unfortunately.
In moments like this, where CIU's been performing so well, Sabbatical, what can you anticipate is happening in comms? How do these guys regroup? You're in the room with them. You're a Grandmaster player yourself. Tell me, what do they do when the pressure's on like this?
Honestly, the best thing to do, and I think most of the time what they do is keep it calm, just understand what's going on and understand win conditions, right? So you understand how to combo ultimates together, who to target first, how to just attack the objective with the most efficiency, and just get the job done. As you can see, CIU with the first pick here. As I'm talking about that, Winter with a great pick.
There's another one. Yep.
Winter with
another
a second
one.
pick.
Winter. Let's go, Winter.
I mean, as you can see, they just attacked it in a different way, getting the objective back.
These guys really know how to play. They are smart and strategic and well rehearsed. They have plans that work, but Flashpoint can be a really, really aggressive fight. Again, if you lose a player or if you lose 2 players, the rest of the players have to wisely sometimes retreat, giving up precious percentage in order to regroup to launch a strategic fight against the opponent.
A quick aggression for Sugman rewards him the enemy BAP. It's a very one-sided fight as both teams have an ultimate down. They kind of have to play the hard cover of the corners here, as not to get picked first. Sugman with another quick kill, keeping Dakota at bay. And then Dakota having the retreat here after the few picks that Sugman has gotten on this team. Sugman pushing the aggression here, as Dakota tries to rearrange for an attack, but loses the point.
Let's go. How's your day? 2 picks. Sugman. A second flashpoint will go to your CIU Overwatch Gold team. Now in the next 30 seconds, the objective will flash to another side of the stage. And so you can see everyone trying to move in that direction to take the fight to that area. You only earn your percentage if you are in proximity to that checkpoint. And every time you achieve 100%, it relocates to somewhere else on this map. Dakota State and CIU Overwatch Gold both having earned 1 checkpoint so far. Flashpoint unlocks in 1 second. Here we go.
We actually see for CIU almost 5 ults, and Dakota here with 4. A quick pick on Zest here, and Winter, unfortunately. This fight's not yet over, however. As you can see, actually backing up a little bit for a retake, or re-aggression. I think this might be over here, as we lose Sugman and How's Your Day, and finally Kibbs at the end of this fight.
But lost fights do not always mean lost points. It just means that they gave Dakota State, well, Dakota State earned, rather, some space, some breathing room to push that blue percentage a little bit higher. CIU will return in full force, offering some, hopefully, big rallying fighting moves here.
All right, speaking of that, How's Your Day with a quick pick, and actually a switch for Sugman here to the Rumatra. Another pick for How's Your Day. We see a third. Oh, unfortunately gets picked. Both sides can still take this fight win.
Let's go CIU Overwatch Gold. If you are watching in chat, pick your favorite boy, call their name, type it in chat, pray for them. Let's get the hype up, show these guys that you love them. Let them know that you're watching, that you're here. We see CIU Overwatch Gold. They have capped the objective. The red percentage is raising just the way we want it to.
I actually really like the ROM switch up here. As you can see, Harry or Sugman doesn't have too much range to deal with the enemy team as they play more of a passive angle. But CIU or Sugman switching to the ROM allows him to have a little bit more of a ranged ability. A huge zoning ult from the Dakota Hanzo as he puts the dragon through the middle of the point, forcing the division of CIU and allowing Dakota to get a few picks, winning the fight.
Dakota State recapping this third flashpoint, chasing the blue percentage closer to 100 and getting the second point.
This right here will be a determining fight right here. Whoever wins this fight will cap this point as the percentage raises too fast. We'll see how you actually be able to touch here. They do activate the overtime. CIU actually being able to cap.
They snuck in for a steal at 99%. CIU Overwatch Gold says, all we need is 20 more percent. We can make this happen. We lost How's Your Day. Hopefully he'll be right back. But we still got 2 ults ready to go.
A huge wall from Zest preventing the enemy ROM for Reinhardt from being able to push on his shatter. Or Sugman here with a Ramatra ult, just perfect for this kind of objective type.
Oh, it comes down to this. Is it contested? Red point, CIU Overwatch Gold!
CIU pulling out the victory. Just a well-placed ult. That was amazing. I mean, as you can see, the ROM ult just allowed, Ramatra ult allowed Sugman or our boy Harry to just sit in the middle and just gain enemy damage over time as he just sits there and holds his block.
Well, you've been watching long enough to see how this goes. That is the third objective captured. The objective has relocated on this same map. The players can fight and cause damage. Hopefully trigger some respawns so that they can cap and begin earning percentage. And it looks like Dakota State's the first one to do it.
A quick ult from Zest though, allowing the enemy team to be frozen, and a quick 3 picks, allowing for the victory at this point, and a quick retake for CIU. Zest has been really good on the May this match with a great walls to keep the enemy from pushing or getting out of a fight, and just slowing the team down in general and getting nice picks. We love to see the aggression from Sugman here, and Zest with a nice pick thanks to Sugman's aggression.
This is a completely different fight. This fourth objective is the most aggressive I have seen both teams play so far. It is just face-to-face aggression. Aggressive aggression, as we were talking about earlier. This is just remarkable, and CIU is not letting up. Chasing into 80th percentile, getting ready to earn this next point.
Yeah, I think we might actually be able to see this secured, as How's Your Day has this overclock that he's been famously good at getting picks with. And I think this might just be the fight that determines it.
If this overtime counts down and we get the third map, is that our third and final victory for tonight, Sabbatical?
It will be. How's Your Day with a quick pick? Winter with a nice pick as well. This could be it for CIU and Dakota. However, we lose Sugman, and Dakota gets a point back.
Dakota State capping the objective right in overtime and the 99th percentile. CIU bringing it back. Give it back to us. We want to win.
It's not over yet. How's Your Day? Brings it back. Winter brings it back. And securing that final point for your CIU victory.
Well done, CIU Overwatch Gold. What an aggressive moment. Show me that play of the game. That was some heated battle. How's Your Day? Making it to the top again. Let's watch this. Wow. What a great night for your CIU Overwatch Gold team. Make a little bit of noise in chat. We're so thankful that you guys are here to hang out with us. Your CIU Overwatch Gold team, your team, just went 3-0 in round 4 of NACE Open Premier. In just a few moments, Winter, Austin Goff, support player for Overwatch Gold, will join us in chat here for a brief interview. And in those times, we will be right back.
Somebody, how long he will be on my mind.
Welcome back, Ram fams. Crab Clown Jimmy here with Sabbatical. Joining us for a post-game interview is Austin Goff. You know him as Winter. Now, Winter, tell us a little bit about what we saw in this 3-0 sweep against Dakota State. How are you guys feeling? What strategies came to life tonight?
I mean, it's nothing short of dominance, right? Like, that wasn't close at all. We just took care of business as usual, and we showed that we were the better team.
Now, Sabbatical and I both noticed right at the very, very first map over at King of the Hill that you guys tend to have a habit, and this was true of Southern Illinois last week, it was true of Dakota State this week, that you tend to let them cap first, get 40, 50, 60%, and then take it back and just never let them have it. Is that part of the strategy, or do you just enjoy taking that much time to strategize? What is the strategy there?
Yeah, so we are fighting for positioning most of the time, looking for opportunities. A lot of the time they aren't there right off the bat, so we have to play it smart and play it safe, making sure that we make the right play at the right time. If we force it too early, it could go against us, so we try to time it perfectly and make sure it works out in our favor.
Well said. That brings a lot of clarity to the moment, because as casters, we do get a little nervous to see the cap go to the other team so quickly. And then Sabbatical and I are making jokes at one another just to see what's going to happen. And you guys always bring it back. Well done there. Now, last thing, is there a shout out you want to give to someone on the CIU Overwatch Gold team who performed particularly well tonight?
I mean, I want to shout out everybody, to be honest. Everybody's been popping off, but if I had to choose one person, it's got to be How's Your Day. He's really stepping it up on the DPS role this year, and especially on that Sojourn. Like, I'm pretty sure on King's Row he went 48-4, and is just hard carrying the lobby and making sure that we win no matter what.
Aiden Wiggins, how's your day? Another voice celebrating all of his hard work. Austin Winter Goff, thank you so much for your hard work for CIU Overwatch Gold. My name's Crab Clown Jimmy. I have been joined by Overwatch Blue team captain Sabbatical Aiden Ivy, and we are closing out for tonight. Be sure to join us at 7 o'clock every Tuesday night for Overwatch in the Open Premier NACE Star League. You guys have a great night.
Winter's here.